My name is Bridget O'Toole, and I am a mother of 3. Tim and I were married for approximately 20 years. We were together for almost 25 total. It wasn't until one day he came home from work and sat down on the stairs, put his head in his hands and said, "Something's wrong." And I asked what it was, and he said, "I don't know." He said, "I can't remember things at work. I don't know how to do things I used to know how to do." So, I mean, that was the start of, the doctor visits, trying to figure out what was happening. The doctor said, after ruling every possible disorder out, he could say with certainty that it was Alzheimer's disease. He was 48 years old when he was diagnosed.
Family is a privilege denied to many. So when you have it, you have to know how special it is when you have a great family. The family was close, very close.
He loved camping, being outdoors.
He's a big family guy, very family-oriented.
All of his, I don't know about when they were younger, but all of his siblings now, they all got along really well.
He has a world of friends, a world of really good friends, not just the fly-by-night friends, but really good friends.
He was just one of those people that made other people happy, no matter what he did. One of a kind.
Another really good memory that I think we both have is when we had this big stereo in the basement and we had this Jimmy Buffett CD that was like a live concert, and we listened to that so much downstairs, just jamming and dancing.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Tim was a wonderful father, very involved from day one. He was one that wasn't afraid to get in there and do whatever had to be done.
His biggest achievement was his children. He was pretty much the first person to have children. Bragging and this and that. No, he was great. A good dad to his kids.
Because we were pretty young.
Yeah.
I want to say I was 12 or 13.
I thought when he was diagnosed, I was in 7th grade, maybe 8th.
At the point of diagnosis, he was working in the police department for the city of Elkhart, working on computers and in the police cars and in the police station, troubleshooting and programming. Well, that didn't last very long at all before I got a phone call from his supervisor saying it's just not working anymore.
As the rest of us siblings went on to get further certificates and degrees in our professional lives, I would say, "Tim, you need to go back to school and get something a little better." And he goes, "I can't." And all of us kind of didn't really get it. I no more would have thought Alzheimer's than measles. I never would have suspected anything. It was not until he went to several doctors and he came back and told us.
I almost feel like I didn't really get it.
Yeah, I didn't even know what it was.
Yeah.
At the time. I feel like I would remember, I don't know if this was around that same time, but I would talk to him and he would sometimes just lose his train of thought. And then I feel like it would come back to him, but it wasn't terrible.
Looking back now, of course, I can think back many years before and think to myself, oh yeah, yep, things were happening.
And it was hard. It's very hard. It's still hard. It's crazy hard. I know people deal with these things, but you just deal. It's incredibly painful.
I miss his stories. Even though he'd tell the same story, 20 times. I enjoyed every minute of it. His humor, just being able to hang out with him. I mean, he was just a fun guy to hang out with. The one thing I would want him to know is how great his kids are doing. Because I think he'd be very proud. You like that?
Yeah, as it were your own, it's a hand-me-down. The thoughts are broken, perhaps they're better left unsung. I don't know, don't really care. Let there be songs to fill the air, rippled in still water, when there is no pebble tossed, nor wind to blow. Reach out your hand. If your cup be empty, if your cup is full, may it be again, let it be known. There is a fountain